Steffi, please don't do that thing where you shut me out.
What sense does it make to have this conversation now?
Well, she may not recover, so when should we have it?
Whatever I say, people are going to blame me, Liam.
Well, I'm not going to let them. If you tell me that you had nothing to do with the reason Ivy's in that hospital bed right now.
Dr. Forrest, dial 118, please.
What point are you trying to make by being in here?
I'm not going to argue with you.
Yeah. Behind my back's more your style.
They don't know much medically here, do they?
Only what they can see.
What tests did they do on her when they brought her in here? An EKG?
Yeah, and then an EEG. It's a type of brain scan.
I know what it is.
Look, they're not going to know a whole lot until she's conscious and talking. You may not want to be here for that.
What did the EMT say?
Was Ivy conscious when they took her in the ambulance?
Not that I know of.
Did someone ride along with her?
Steffy and Thomas followed behind the ambulance.
I'll go find out if there's any information.
You know, Zende, I think it would be better if you stuck around for your grandfather.
Is he talking to Ivy's dad?
Yeah, well, he's leaving messages for him wherever he can think of.
How could this happen? My brother's child, she was left in my care, and she's...
It's not your fault.
I can't get in touch with him.
Well, maybe it's better for the time being, because it seems like things are not certain.
Maybe by the time I get in touch with him, I'll have some good news.
I'm sorry, is this the wrong thing to ask? Nobody is saying how this happened.
Probably because we're all wondering the same thing.
You said it was a showroom electrical panel, right?
Yes.
The power's off on that floor. Jake had me block the elevator.
But why would Ivy be anywhere near that?
There wasn't anything going on in the showroom, right?
Even if there was, Ivy's not a tech person.
It was just some kind of horrible accident. That's all I know.
But I don't get that either. I mean, people don't just lounge around on big imposing pieces of equipment like that.
Well, no, except there was a problem with it already. I had to send down an electrician because Jake said
That's
that
an
it was
old
sparking.
electrical panel. It's supposed to be tested and signed off on every month.
But that's probably why Steffi was down there.
Wait, Steffi was there? With Ivy?
Well, yeah, but thank goodness. She's the one who called 911.
Well, did she say what happened?
There wasn't really time.
I'm really not up for interrogation right now.
Steffi.
If I'm going to be blamed for this, does it have to start with you?
Well, who said anything about blame? This is me, okay? I'm always going to have your back. I'm just trying to figure out what we're dealing with here because you are the only witness.
Miss Forrester,
Doctor, is there any news?
I believe you had a brother here.
Yes, he's in the room with Ivy.
Doc? Doctor, do you have, like, some test results or just a better idea of what's going on?
Let's step outside. We can't be sure of Miss Forrester's level of awareness. This information's not for her. Not right now. We've been able to look over Miss Forrester's scans and x-rays.
Wait, okay, what do you mean by we?
Well, the neurologist, cardiologist, and myself. I'm happy to be able to tell you we see no broken bones.
The neurologists haven't heard anything from them.
I've requested a neuroconsult. I'm told she's on her way.
But you already did a brain scan, so what did they say?
We can only gather limited information while Miss Forrester's unresponsive. And her scans are not atypical from an unconscious patient.
Okay, so, but as far as you can tell, she's okay? I mean, is that the takeaway here?
The brain and the heart are both very sensitive to electrical stimuli. Until she's awake and alert and talking, we can't rule out lasting consequences on any organ system.
Thanks, Doc.
Oh, by the way, nurses station's been taking calls from other people identifying themselves as family. Just be sure to be in touch with them, okay? The nurses can only say so much, and critical conditions, never easy to hear.
Thank you.
I didn't want to say this in front of Eric, but could she die?
Nobody's really saying.
But nobody's ruling it out.
What?
Nothing. Regrets.
About what?
Nicole knows.
Things are different now. Ivy and you are good. You are good.
Yeah, I mean, it's ridiculous for me to even be thinking about myself at all in this situation, but the truth is that when Ivy and I were first housemates, she had been living there with Eric. Rick and I moved in, and there was tension with her and Allie.
But that is so over now. And Ivy's actually a big supporter of you now.
Still, Allie's gone, and I can't do anything about that. And now...
Okay, Liam. Yeah, I'll tell him. And, honey, keep us posted. Yeah, a crowd is the last thing that the doctors need right now when they're trying to do their work, so we'll just stay here and try to reach John. Okay, thanks. Bye.
You'll tell me what?
Oh, Liam was just basically saying that there's no news.
That's not what he said.
Well, he said that there's nothing alarming in any of the tests so far. But that doesn't really predict what's going to happen once she comes to. What are you doing?
Oh, looking at these papers that John gave me, Ivy's stuff.
Ivy's birth certificate?
Yes, a diploma and insurance, things that she needed during this whole immigration thing that happened.
It's good that you have all that.
Yes, in case they need it.
Eric, nobody's asked for that.
Just in case. Well, that's one of the things that happens, isn't it? Folders. When your sister died, when Stephanie passed away, that's what I ended up with, a bunch of folders. Certificates of appreciation from this charity or that charity, and medical records, all of it, and our marriage certificates and all of our divorce decrees, all of them. Yeah. In the end, that's all there is, just a pile of papers.
Excuse me? Dr. Jones says she might be able to hear me.
I've heard patients say that it's happened. I'll be back to check on her.
Hi, Ivy. It's Steffy.
I'm wondering if I should call my mom. No, I'll wait till I have some more information to tell her.
Speaking of moms, have you heard from ours since Thanksgiving?
Yeah. Mom sends me pictures from the internet. I don't always know why.
What pictures?
Sometimes it's sunsets. Oh, no. Sometimes it's cats. Sometimes it's cats being nice to babies.
Oh, no.
But that's been all.
Well, I really hope maybe things changed on Thanksgiving. Sometimes I even think Dad's coming around. Sometimes. Like, when I haven't seen him in a while. Go.
Go where? Where's she going?
Morning sickness.
How long does morning last?
Hey, how's my grandfather? I only talked to Pam. I gotta get my charger for my car. Are you guys gonna be all right?
There's medical care in the building if one of us needs it.
Huh.
There's a cab stand out front. Maybe you should go wait in line.
I drove my car here.
So leave your keys with your sister. Why would Ivy want to see you when she wakes up?
You know, I could ask you the same question. It was your breaking up that ended
That
Ivy
what?
up.
That what? And who says we're broken up? What difference does it make? You're the irresistible Thomas Forrester. I mean, what do you care about people's commitments?
You're barking up the wrong tree, man. I don't do the whole racked with guilt thing.
Conscience, I know not to look for, and, taking responsibility either.
You know, Ivy made her own decision.
Oh, nice. Real nice. You're blaming the woman who's lying in a hospital bed right now?
There is nobody to blame for an accident.
You caused this. And you know you did. You're the reason why she's here right now. How? Does it make you feel good? All over, huh? Knowing that all you gave her was misery?
I think you're okay. That's what I got from the doctor. You look fine. Like you're gonna wake up any minute. Like you can hear me. I just wonder what I'm doing wrong in my life because all these bad things keep happening around me. The baby I should have had with Liam. Allie. You, this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do this to you.
Mean to do what?
You okay?
I guess this is normal now.
Maya told me to tell you she had a models update.
Oh, I saw that on the schedule. How does that work? Okay, girls, you can have an extra carrot this week.
Maya doesn't seem too uptight about food.
No, she's not. I'm just thinking about things, being a brat. I don't want to be sick around you. I don't want to be all big and pregnant. But I am. And I will be. And making fun of all the stunning models isn't going to change that. But I don't think I can go out after all. I'm sorry, baby.
Okay. We can watch a movie at home.
I better not count on doing anything but staying in my room with a bucket by my bed. I'm sorry I let you down.
And I can't stay around here, around you.
Why don't you go then?
You know what? I do need some air because it stinks in this hospital. It's not your looks, you know.
What?
I clean up just as well as you do.
Do you think that this is some weird competition for you?
No. I think you're my karma. In some cosmic sense, I mean, I probably deserve this. I don't mind so much what you did to me. I mind what you did to her. And if she doesn't make it out of this, if she doesn't recover,
Let's not talk here.
Why not? Whatever you did, she already knows, right? Okay, you have something to tell me? Or did I misunderstand?
No.
Steffy, I tried asking you earlier.
I never got to answer. Ivy was angry. I told you that.
Yeah, well, we know why.
Because Wyatt broke up with her.
No, not because Wyatt broke up with her, because you told Wyatt about her and Thomas before she ever got a chance to.
She should have told Wyatt right after it happened.
All right, whatever. Let's let them decide whether or not it's a breakup.
Yeah, whatever. I know how Ivy gets.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay.
She doesn't give up.
Okay, Steffy, I don't know what that means. Yeah, she's hardly at a loss for words, but
Sparks
so?
were flying at the panel. Remember? And then Jake went to shut the power off, and Ivy came up to me and she attacked me.
Like, physically?
Yeah. Yeah, she grabbed my arm and she was talking about how upset she was about Wyatt.
Well, are you really surprised? I mean, you knew she'd have some kind of reaction.
I can't unsay what I said to Wyatt. I tried to stay away.
Okay. Did it occur to you to walk away?
I already told you. I told you I was looking after the electrical panel. And then Ivy came up to me. Not to mention she was cornering me. She started yelling at me. She grabbed me, and then she grabbed my phone, and she threw it. She threw it towards the electrical panel, and I pushed her.
You pushed her. Great.
No, I pushed her because when I went to pick up the phone, she grabbed me again, and I went to push her away. I just wanted her off of me. Anyone would have done the same thing.
Yeah, but you're not anyone. This was you. How is it possible that this keeps happening?
Liam, don't. Don't. Don't you believe me? Please. Please believe me.